So, Ged Brannan, about a week ago, you didn't think you'd be sat here doing a manager's interview before a game.
No, not really. No, obviously I've only come to Morecambe the last 3 months, and just come on us in the last few days really. So I've had to deal with it, and it's been quite good.
You know Derek Adams very well. Were you surprised that he left?
Derek's one of them. He keeps everything close to his chest. He's obviously had his own reasons why he has left. He'd be missed here. It's a bit sad, to be honest. He'd be missed here. He's well loved by the fans, all the people around the club, the staff, the players, everyone. So he'll be missed. But wherever he goes, he's a top manager. He's a top coach. So he'll do really well.
It came as a shock to a lot of supporters. Did you know beforehand?
I knew you were going to ask that question. No, on the Sunday I had an inkling what was going to happen. I had a chat with Derek. He said he weren't 100% sure what was going to happen, but Monday morning we walked in, we knew it was going ahead, yeah.
So, that's in the past. What's it been like being in temporary charge at this point with John McMahon and going into the Wrexham game?
You know what, I've really enjoyed it. I said, this week we've come in, told the lads, had a chat with them. They've all been on board with us. I've had little meetings with individual players, so they're all behind me, so looking forward to the big game Saturday.
Were they shocked as well with Derek leaving?
I think, obviously, people rumours were starting, and I think a few of the lads knew, but you could see on some of the faces they were disappointed and shocked, yeah.
Wrexham away, it's a massive game with all the Hollywood glamour that comes with them, all the baggage that comes with them. It's your first ever game as a manager. Mm. What are your thoughts?
Well, I've managed the 23s, I reckon. It won't be the same pressure. No, when you're a player, when you're managing staff, whether you're coach or manager or whatever, you don't go in thinking about above the board and who you're playing. It's the team on the pitch that you worry about. So we haven't really spoke about that once. To be bored, and we are bored, and we haven't talked about the Hollywood thing about. But we're just concentrating on the pitch, how we're going to play, getting ready for the game, getting prepped.
So have you got a view on the whole Wrexham Hollywood thing? I know you've not talked about it much, but they're so high profile now, aren't they?
They are high profile. Obviously they get a big crowd now. There's a lot of big earners there at Wrexham, but I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. There's that much going on this week. All we've done is concentrate on getting the lads ready.
But they are beatable, aren't they, as Accrington Stanley, your old side, proved just last week?
Yeah, they're a top team, but they're on a great run. Aki pressed them to death last week. I watched the game, they were very, very good. Coley, Jimmy and John had them right up for it, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go into this game full of confidence. We're a good team as well, and stick to our game plan.
So you're in caretaker charge for this weekend. You've been at this club in this iteration of Ged Brannan. You're a player many years ago, just a couple of months. Would you want the job permanently?
100%, yeah. I've applied for the job. The board have promised me an interview, so see what happens.
I guess you're hoping it's sorted quickly, aren't you, for all sorts of reasons?
Well, they have said that. They've said they're going to act on it fast. I think me and John have got Wrexham and Newport Tuesday, and then hopefully we'll have either me or somebody else in. Hopefully next week I'll be doing this interview and getting ready for the FA Cup, and I'll have the job, but if not, we'll back whoever comes in, if we're still here, and see what happens from there.
What's the potential for this squad? What have you seen about this squad since you came in a couple of months ago?
The way every one of them can handle the ball. My first day in training, I said to Derek after the game, I said, wow, I'm very surprised at the standard, the quality of the players. And since then, they've just gone on and on. We put a great run together. Lost the last two. Obviously, we weren't performing then, but the standard of the way we move the ball and we counter-attack is brilliant, and hopefully it carries on Saturday.
And whoever gets the job, the club's in a really good position in the table, isn't it? Ninth, but a game in hand.
I think 2 games in hand, I think. No, Derek, as I say, Derek's done a good job here. He's a top manager. He's left us in a good place. So hopefully we can go on and kick on and push for the playoffs.
So when it comes to the Wrexham game, are the supporters, and there's going to be a lot of them there, probably around about 1,000, are they going to notice anything different, sort of tactically wise, do you think, from a Derek Adams game?
Well, to be honest, it's going to be tough because we've only had such a little time with the players, but we'll have my own little twist on it, yeah. I love a high press, so whether we go into that, I don't know, we'll see Saturday.
Almost, it's like a bit of a job application, isn't it, Wrexham away?
Wow, couldn't have made it very easy for us, but go in the deep end, you get a good result there, you're flying, aren't you?
Injuries wise, I think the last time I spoke to Derek, there was still issues with Jake Taylor. Obviously, Stuart Moore out for a long time. What's the latest on the injury situation?
Jake's been back training this week. He's looking really good. There's just Stuart Moore and Donald out really, to be honest. So besides that, we're full strength.
So that's Donald Love out as well.
Donald Love, yeah.
Yeah. What's the issue there?
He's bad ankle.
Get money for your old phone. MazumaMobile.com.